Hey everybody, my name's Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrances. Hope you're having a great day. What's your scent of the day or scent of the night? Leave a comment down below. So today I'm going to do a fragrance battle video. So I'm taking two fragrances and let you know how I feel about both of them and how they are similar or the same in some shape or form. Keep in mind that all opinions are my own. You need to go to your local Louis Vuitton boutique and spray these fragrances on your skin and see how they develop before buying a full bottle. Please keep that in mind. And on a further note, people always say, oh man, you got samples, where's the bottles? Bro, Afternoon Swim, City of Stars, and my new fragrance I bought, Celeru. So when people say, oh yeah, you have samples, bro, I have 3 Louis Vuittons. So these are samples that I got with my purchases, and I want to see if I want to buy these fragrances in the future. So keep that in mind. I'm not trying to brag. So I have a history of buying Louis Vuitton fragrances. So today's battle video between two Louis Vuitton Middle Eastern fragrances. If you're new here, Louis Vuitton has some Middle Eastern darker fragrances. They're more heavier, more thick, more for the people that are more experienced noses in fragrances or have lived in the Middle East or want to smell like that Middle Eastern vibe without spending the bread or breaking the bank going to Dubai or overseas to smell these type of fragrances or give that imagination of how it would smell in Dubai. Keep in mind, I've never been in Dubai, so I can't physically say these fragrances smell like Dubai, but if this is how Dubai smells, it's going to be amazing, right? If I ever visit in the future. From the house of Louis Vuitton, and this one here is Flirt de Desert. So I have a first impression of this fragrance. I'll leave the card up here or down below or at the end of the video. You can click on to get more of an update about that fragrance. And the second fragrance is going to battle is Nuit de Faux. Talk about the price point. So both these fragrances are going to be $385 for a 100 ml bottle. It is expensive. They're Middle Eastern fragrances, more highly concentrated, more heavier and thicker fragrances. Keep that in mind. The perfumer is Jack Cavalier. If you guys know about Louis Vuitton fragrances, he made Afternoon Swim and he made Bulgari Tiger by Bulgari. You like to refill your bottles when you empty them, which you shouldn't empty these bottles, but if you decide to empty them or decant them and you want to refill your bottle, no worries. It's going to run you $295. Keep in mind, you're saving a lot because it costs $385. So you're saving a good 85, 90 bucks if you refill your bottle. Basically, they take your bottle, they take the cap off, take the atomizer off, clean the bottle, fill the juice up, put a new atomizer, new magnetic cap, and it gets you right out the door. That's it. That's if you need to refill your bottle in the future. Let's talk about Flirt de Desert first. So this one is a 2022 release. And the note breakdown we have, which I'll post on the screen. Okay, we have Jasmine, Orange Blossom, Rose. All right. I love the beautiful bottle presentation because this is the same color of the bottle. It's like a darkish purple, which I like. And yeah, the samples match the color of the bottle, which is a nice added detail touch. You know it's Middle Eastern because most Louis Vuitton fragrances are in a clear bottle where it just has a clear and a black cap. If you are new to the sampling of Louis Vuitton fragrances. Okay, guys, this one here, I love it, right? So it has this freshness about it, and I feel like the freshness is coming between your Jasmine and your Orange Blossom. Kind of gives it a flowery, fresh type of vibe. You're definitely picking up hints of cinnamon, like sprinkles of cinnamon. Wish there was a lot more. Wish they dumped a lot more cinnamon, but they didn't. You're definitely picking up this honey feel in the background, which is gorgeous. You get cinnamon and honey, and you get that slightly bit of oud in the back, oud around it. You're getting a lot more of the rose. So rose is your primary note, and you're getting cinnamon as well, and you're getting some oud in it. But the oud isn't heavy. I don't think it's stinky, as some people might put a rose and oud combo. There's oud in it, but it's not like offensive. The rose kind of puts it together where it's a whole fragrance in one, where it's not going to offend anybody in public. Now, there's two different types of roses fragrance, so it's a rose-based fragrance. Keep that in mind. I don't want to go too in-depth. If you like rose, you're going to like this fragrance here. If you don't like rose, then this fragrance won't be for you, because rose is going to be a potent, heavy note in this fragrance here. You get some ambroxans, it's going to make this fragrance last and last, which I'll talk about performance towards the end. But right now, this is a great fragrance to grab and go. There's really not a wrong time when to wear this fragrance. I wouldn't overspread because this is a heavy concentrated fragrance. Now, does it lean feminine or masculine? I would say it leans more on the feminine side just because of the rose, and you're getting the oud as well. So some people might not think this is more of a masculine scent. At the end of the day, if you're a confident guy like me, Steven from Adolescence, shout out to Steven, leave a shout down below. Or my friend Jerome, you can wear this fragrance. You don't always have to have the masculine scents. Trust me, I know people want the masculine scents. They don't want to smell like a girl or a sissy. I get it. I'm not trying to sit here and make you feel bad about yourself. Wear what fragrances make you happy at the end of the day. Performance, because people know about it. So I've worn this fragrance from this sample. I had about 3 other ones. So, and I tried it from the bottle at the store. Projection's very heavy for the first 2 hours on my skin. It goes to full arm's length. Everybody can smell this fragrance. As soon as you spray it, it's going to fill up a room. So don't go 14 sprays. Please don't. 1 or 2, maybe 3 max, you're good to go. The longevity is great. So keep in mind, this is off of my skin chemistry. Take my video with a grain of salt. You might get more than me or less than me or equal what I get. Between 8 and 14 hours. There's no complaints. This will last and last on my skin till I try to rub it off or take a shower. I gotta take maybe almost 2 showers to get this off my skin. But you know what? That's what I want in a $385 fragrance, in my personal opinion. I know we still gotta wash our ass every day, I know, but this fragrance does last you through a 12 to 14 hour period of a day. Talk about occasions. So for me personally, this would be, you can wear this dressed up or dressed down. It makes more of a statement to wear it dressed up. If you want to wear this to the mall or to the bar, you can wear it and it's good to go. I would tone the sprays down. I don't know if you want to be too heavy going to a bar, but it will work because it's a fragrance that men will like it probably, and so is women. So you will be that maybe center of attention going to a bar if you want that vibe. Season. So for me personally, I feel like this could be a all year round scent. I feel like fall and winter, you could push it heavy and do 3 or 4 sprays. In the spring and summer, I would dial it down to maybe 2 sprays max, maybe 3. But that's pretty much it. But it will work as an all year round scent. I think you got to keep in mind the summer, you want to very, very tone it down, because if it's in the 89 degrees, it might be offensive to other people around you that aren't into fragrances, because this fragrance is potent and it reaches out very far from my experience on my skin. At the end of the day, I love this one a lot, guys. I said it before when I did my first impression, but I'll leave the video up here. But the cat's out the bag. This is easily a 9 out of 10 fragrance. I love this one a lot. Even Kelly likes it. This is one where I'm on the fence, should I buy it or I don't, because I have a oud and rose combo from Oud Espahan. Not saying I can't have this. It's not redundant because Oud Espahan doesn't have cinnamon or honey. Well, I don't have many cinnamon honey fragrances besides Zoologist, and that's B. This is great. Nowhere near B at all, so I wouldn't put that in the same category, but there's a slight bit of that cinnamon and there's some honey in the fragrance as well. Definitely check out Flirt the Desert, and this is from the house of Louis Vuitton, the Middle Eastern fragrance. Second fragrance we're talking about in the battle is from the house of Louis Vuitton. This is from the Middle Eastern, and this Nuit de Faux. So this one here came out in 2020, and the perfumer is Jack Cavalier for all the Louis Vuitton fragrances. Now this sample is the same, but it's a little bit darker, and I like it's like a gray tint, which I do like. And the bottle is, I would say it's more of a dark blue tint, which is nice. And the bottle's like this black, slightly blue tint. When you put it to the light, it looks amazing. It's beautiful. If I have a picture, I'll post on the screen here. If I don't, I apologize. Nuit de Faux. I think it's the fire of the night. I think that's what they call it. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Fragrance goes for the same price of $385. These are expensive. These are the Middle Eastern ones. These are exclusive. They were exclusive overseas. Now they're exclusive. Now they're all over the global world. You can buy it. So I post notes on the screen. Spray this. Now you can refill the same thing. The same price is going to be $295 to refill your bottle of Nuit de Faux as well. When you empty the bottle out, same situation as the first fragrance. All right, so this one here, it's very heavy incense. As soon as you spray this fragrance, you're getting that dirty, stinky oudness, right? Getting a lot of smokiness in the incense. I love this one, guys. You know how I feel about oud fragrances. I love the incense, the incense. I love patchouli. You know, don't list patchouli as a note. I feel like there might be some patchouli in here as well, but there's incense. There's white incense, black incense. There's leather, there's oud. Getting that smoky, leathery feel in this fragrance. Now, some people say they get like a rubbery feel. I can see that. I don't really particularly picture that in a fragrance. I feel like this is like that leather, dark, you know, sexy fragrance with a leather jacket type of vibe. This is a statement maker fragrance. This is one I would want to wear in the colder months than in the warmer months. But at the same time, it's not too heavy where it's going to offend people in the warmer months as well, which I'll touch on seasons later on the video. But yes, if you like leathery fragrances, if you like the dark, mysterious type of fragrances, you're going to love this here. Now, I love the opening because it has that dark harshness about it, that stinky oudness that I wish my Oud Espahan had, but it has been reformulated, so on and so forth. But this here, you definitely get that oudness. You definitely get that picture of that Dubai, that stinky, that oudness that you want in a fragrance. You want to be that guy wearing a fragrance. Say, yep, my fragrance is offensive. Yep, I don't care. I'm wearing it. This is how I feel today. And definitely getting that smoky, that spiciness, the oudness. You're getting that nice sway or that leathery feel in the fragrance. You can tell this, you can picture the dark fragrance when you smell this. You're like, Yeah, this is dark. This is dark. It's mysterious. It's something you want to wear in the colder months. Picture right in my mind. Now, let's talk about how it wears on my skin. So when I wear it on my skin, you get a dose of freshness as well as the other fragrance, Flirt the Desert, which is kind of weird. So it's kind of fresh. They don't list bergamot or lemon, but it's a freshness about it. And there's an airiness about it, and the smoky and incense come alive in the fragrance. But there's a freshness where it's not going to be too aggressive, but you're definitely going to get some aggressiveness with the oud and the incense. So if you don't like oud or incense, this fragrance is not for you. There's no way around it. You're either going to love it or want to try it again and again, or just hate it altogether. Now, in the dry down, I do get a sweetness about the fragrance. I kind of get a similarity to Flirt the Desert in the dry down, which is kind of weird, but they both have that agarwood oud note at the end of it. So with agarwood, kind of give that oud, it's pretty much oud, and you get that vibe with both of the fragrances. So if you like Flirt the Desert, but you want more of that oud, darker stinkiness, you get this in Nuit de Faux in the dry down on my skin, which I've tried both of them. And I love that a lot, which is like, I'd rather have one over the other. I would just pick one at the end of the day. Let's talk about performance. Okay, so for me personally, keep that in mind. It's off of my skin chemistry. You might get more or less, so take the video with a grain of salt. The projection is the first like hour or so. It doesn't seem to reach out very far. I feel like maybe at half an arm's length, where people kind of got to get close to me. Now, keep in mind I'm wearing it from the sample. Now, if I had the full bottle, it might radiate more beyond that, but from the sample, I've tried 2 samples. It's half an arm's length and a good 1 to 2 feet. People can smell the fragrance off my skin. The longevity is kind of up and down. So the few times I've worn it, I got between 6 and 10 hours on my skin. Well, I've done about 5 sprays and I got about 6 to 10 hours. Keep in mind that, you know, I wear these fragrances at work, so I'm always sweating at work, running errands and stuff at the job, up and downstairs, and the weather's getting hotter now. Now, keep in mind, if it was in the colder months, it might last 10 or 11 hours. It's an oud-based fragrance. A lot of oud fragrances do last longer, but everybody's skin chemistry is different. So by all means, when I say go to the store and spray it on your skin, I mean go to the store, spray it on your skin, and see how long it lasts. Don't always test it. Don't always think the test strip is going to make it last longer, because it's not. Just keep that in mind. Season, so for me personally, I feel like this could work as an early spring, fall, and winter fragrance. Now, summer might be too heavy just because of the oud and incense. You may not want to wear oud and stinky fragrance in the summertime. But if you feel confident in yourself, maybe it's a summer cool night, you can do 1 or 2 sprays, you should be good to go. I wear it during the day, I would do 1 spray and see how it lasts on your skin, see if it's not too heavy, or 2 sprays if it's not heavy, it's not offensive in the summertime. Go ahead and rock it. I don't feel like it's going to offend people, but you never know depending on how it develops on your skin at the end of the day. Occasion-wise, me personally, I would say it's casual. You could dress it up if you want. I don't know if I would call this a date night scent. I think that your partner you're with would have to smell it and see if it's safe or not. I feel like it won't be a crowd pleaser fragrance at all. Unless you're into Middle Eastern fragrances or you have a seasoned nose, then yeah. But a normal person would probably say, this stinks, I don't want it. And I've seen people, I let my friend Jerome smell it. He's like, Chris, it stinks. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is, right? Used to his designer fragrances, mass appealing, so on and so forth. My ratings and final thoughts is, this is great. I love this one a lot, guys. I actually am leaning towards this one a little bit more than Flirt the Desert. I would give it a 9.5, just because I tend to like this a little bit more with the incense, the oud, the leather. I like this darker type of fragrance for myself. I can see myself having a leather jacket on, you know what I mean? Having like a rugged t-shirt, some jeans, you know, some nice rugged boots, maybe Tim's or Red Wings, and wearing this fragrance, about 4 or 5 sprays, going out to the bar when I'm having a couple of drinks. That's the type of vision I can see myself wearing this fragrance. I'm not a biker guy, but that's just the idea of a fragrance. The outfit I would wear with that fragrance. Kelly likes it on my skin when it gets to the mid and dry down. She didn't too much like the opening. She said it was kind of harsh and heavy. Keep in mind, oud is not everybody's cup of tea. It's not going to be. But at the end of the day, these are both great fragrances. Will I buy them both? Maybe. But if I only could buy one, I think I might get Flirt the Desert. Because I do like that one. It's more fresher and the rose is very great. But I do love Nuit de Faux a lot, guys. I love that bottle. And I'm gravitating so much and so much more. And I might have to buy Nuit de Faux maybe. You'll find out in a future video which one I buy. But which one do you guys like? Do you like Flirt the Desert? Or do you like Nuit de Faux? Let me know in the comment section below. What's your favorite Louis Vuitton fragrance? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this Louis Vuitton fragrance battle video. If you want to see more Louis Vuitton fragrance videos on my channel, Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see more Louis Vuitton fragrance battles, let me know down below in the comment section. If you enjoy this type of content, please show your support. It's absolutely free. Click that red subscribe button down below. Like the video. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified when I upload new fragrance videos and giveaway videos as well. I'll see you guys in the next video very soon. Be safe around the world. Me and Kelly care about all you guys, and I'll catch you next one very soon. Peace.